Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Direbear, and welcome to Falskallan Nights. I am your host, the Bard with No Name. Before we start, we're going to go through a couple of announcements. This game season is actually going to come to an end this episode. I meant to say that last week, but given I don't really write my announcements beforehand, that slipped my brain. But that's okay. It's going to be fun, ending a lot of things, bringing everything together, waiting to see how the next season will happen. But with that, we're actually going to be losing a player tonight. It's going to be sad to seeing you go, Ms. Bryony, but life comes first, and that's always the priority. Period. But with losing some people, we're also gaining some more. We're going to see how those dynamics work by the beginning of May, because that's when I'm going to plan on starting this whole series up again. And we're definitely going to see what's going to happen there. But with that, I think that's kind of everything with announcements. Other than, I'm going to miss you, Ms. Bryony.
Aw.
I'm really, it's gonna be, yeah. But with that, last time on Falskallan Nights, the hunters of evil and monsters were asked by Shifting Amber to be his personal escort to the meeting of the Falskallan Axis. They are a high-level parliamentary position holders that have forgone their names hold the positions. While during this time, Spleen was asked to lead a scout team in the sewers, looking for the cult of Laisharas that has been harrying the town of Anver. But now with the meeting of the Falskallan Axis happening and the search in the sewer underway, what will happen? Spleen, we're going to start with you.
Hey, y'all.
You were asked to meet at a certain position right in one of the main squares, meeting with one of the crown's guards. You were looking for a dwarvish man, full slick black hair, full on mutton chops, and he's wearing the crown's guard gear.
That's who I'm looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where's that dwarf piece of shit?
Running through the town, it's fairly quiet. It's a lot of the stuff that had happened the day prior had given an air of, well, absolute scare, fear. You're looking around. You feel a tap on your shoulder.
Ah! What?
You turn around and you're basically facing the chest of a dwarvish man. There you are. So, you're supposed to be the person who's gotten us through the sewers, then, aren't you?
Is this she?
Excellent. Well, follow me. We got our crew ready to go. So, come on, let's go.
Yep. I sneeze. There's so much smell of fear in the air.
He leads you along, and you go in around one of the backsides of the building clusters inside of Old Town. And because everything is all lumped in together, it's basically you go through an alleyway, lots of overarching, kind of like your classic fantasy medieval or London town. You turn the corner and you see a team of about, oh man, a handful handful of people wearing all black clothing, but everything is tied right down, and they looked well equipped. They have masks on and they have head coverings. Right? So this is a team. I'm not going into names because nobody's going to give a name. Got it?
Well, I don't freaking care about their names, first off, so. Win-win!
Perfect. Ah, I see you know the game, but that's good. Great. Well, before we go, we're just gonna give you some blessings here, and everybody. You see one of the people in clothing looks to be like a taller elvish woman.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell just by the figure and the form, and like a bit of the ears are pointing out. She basically like puts her thumb to everybody's forehead. It's like she just comes in. All right, well, here,
Dope.
take this. She puts her thumb right to your forehead. You feel this warmth come right through you. As you're feeling it, she's like, "All right, that'll ward off of any attacks. We're not expecting any sort of resistance, but given that we're walking into a well, we don't know what we're walking into. We have to be prepared. If there's elementals, we have to be prepared to take any sort of attack like that. Also, this." And she turns around, starts touching everybody's weapons, and you see just a magical glow just like flow right over. All right, little one. Do you want this?
What? First off, don't call me that. Second of all, yes.
You prevail your access, and with that, she touches it, and you see this magical glow form over what the blades are, and then it just you're swinging it around. It's kind of
Yeah.
just doing like a slight shimmer, but yeah, that's about it. Um,
Sweet. What is that shit?
this will help you deal more damage.
Oh fuck. Whoa, I like this one. This was nice.
As she was enchanting all of the weaponry and giving everybody their buffs, let's just not let's just not pity around the bush there. Um, Ural has opened up the gate, has opened up the sewer drain. All right, gonna suck. He puts his mask on, covers his head. Let's go. Just full blown jumps 2 feet in.
Alright. Geronimo!
You jump on in the castle. Yep, in the castle. All you hear Violet Fury just saying, "Wait, aren't we supposed to have two people? Are there more people coming along?" The Tenuous Kobold just comes up and says, "Well, we do have to wait for Alabel and Fenrir. They are kind of important in this town as well." And he just, "I don't understand why we need to have them here. I make the decisions around here. It makes no sense." Shifting Amber, but with that, everybody has to have a representation here. There's nothing. If we do this without them, we could lose a lot of public eye. Yuri. Ah, look, the pup speaks up. I always thought you were just quivering in your boots all the time. Emerald Envy speaks up. Well, I know why Pride likes him, but what can I say? He's charming, adorable. He looks over at Shifting Amber, and Amber just comes right down. This conversation goes on for another 10 minutes. It's just basically them ribbing each other. You get the feeling that it's not so much as a camaraderie, but more or less just a friendly by association. Eventually, you hear a bunch of knocks at the door. Open it up, and you see the Crown's Guard there. Open the door, and you see a familiar gnomish woman dressed in fancy attire, but you also notice that she's wearing armor underneath, as if she was always wearing it. But you also see a dwarvish woman. Blonde hair, put up in a tight, high bun. You see her wearing very crimson red and black robes. Like tight robes, very well worn trousers, thigh high boots. She's walking in. All right, we're here. So let's get this meeting started. Explain. You're walking. You've been walking through the sewers for a good 10, 15 minutes now. It's a maze. You're having a hard time like finding anything, and even just the smell of everything is absolutely wretched and rank. You thought the sewers out in Ashhorn's Hollow were bad. This is on a whole nother scale.
Okay. Well, this is what you rank.
I would like for you to make a survival check, please.
Okie dokie. And I would like to get 2 little things of beef jerky out and put it in my nose. Oh, God. Survival check. Okay. That's 14.
14.
Mhm.
You're looking around. You catch whiffs of what you think may be fire, but it's kind of hard to tell. The smell of jerky is like overwhelming. Yordle comes up. What do you think?
Which direction is the smoke, or is it just kind of all around?
It's just the smell of fire. It's not even like can't even see anything. It's pitch black in here, but because you have dark vision, it's like everything's just shades of gray. It's all like old work stone all around. It's all squared off. A little bit of a stream following in a direction, but it's not a lot.
Okay. Can't really tell anything yet, but I think we might be on the right track.
Right.
Let's see. Let's keep going in this direction.
You follow the sewer line for a while. You hear bouncing off the walls. You're looking around, you don't immediately see anything.
Does it sound like a crocodile?
Given that you've encountered a bunch of crocodiles before, you know what they sound like. Yes, this does sound like it. But the thing is, you don't hear anybody else reacting or seeing them react.
Why? Why are they not reacting? Is it mine? Is it my croc? I like to give a croc hiss back.
As soon as you start doing that, you feel just like a hand go right over your mouth and just like, we don't want to give away our position if there's anything down here. What are you doing? He gently releases.
Did you not hear the croak?
Crocodile. In the
Yeah.
sewers? What are you fighting?
Yes. No.
Wait, what?
I've encountered crocs down here, dipshit.
Wait,
I know what I'm looking, I know what I'm hearing.
Harry? He lets you go. Try not to give away our position.
Alright, then stay there. I'll go forward. I'll be right back. I like to stealth and go forward a bit to see where that sound's coming
Stealth roll,
from.
please.
Stealth is an ish. That's 15. Stealth.
15? Okay.
Mhm.
You're walking ahead and forward. You feel very confident that you're staying low and trying not to be out in the open.
Mhm.
Walking forward, walking forward. You round a corner. And there, you see the spectral crocodile. It it looks at you, acknowledges you, immediately turns around, smacks its tail, starts walking away.
What's in the other direction? If it's like, is it tee off or?
It's very much just a singular direction. You
Okay.
hadn't like kind of entered into a T section, but you followed the path where you thought the crocodile sound was.
Okay. Like I was crouched low and I just stand up straight. I'm just like, go out to the others.
Yeah. So you're waving them on.
Yeah. All right. It's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Let's follow me.
All right, let's go. Back at the castle.
I love this.
I feel like I'm gonna have a whiplash from all this scene changes.
I do want to just say real quick is thank you for following us. Rub my muffins. It's for you.
Back.
Oh, that's a fun name.
That's a great name. Back at the castle. Golden Cavalier is in the middle of the speech. With all these trades going down the drain, with you blockading everything, we can't do anything. We're not making money. We can't survive like this. Another month or two, the coffers will go dry. Pride, I don't care. There are people attacking my town. What am I supposed to do? Sit by? No. I will do this. Attenuate Coldball pitches in. Well, I know that the coffers will go dry, but we're also running out of food. We've had people, numerous resources, especially the ones I sent in Amenistad, talking to people, trying to gather information. With that, we're also going to run out of food quickly if you keep sending our armies everywhere with no direction. Fury, again, you have no right telling me what I can and cannot do. Crimson Pride ships in. We have also seen firsthand the attacks. My guild members are the ones fronting a lot of these things. Yes, we're getting paid for it, but at what cost? There's so many people dying. Alabel, you have to remember that there's trollbanes coming in here too. We've got it contained, but we don't know how long. Where's everything going to go? I don't know. We have no information on this. Shifting Amber just looks, kind of steps away from the encirclement of everybody, like the encirclement table, and comes up to you guys. This stuff tires me. I just
I can see why.
yes. You're hearing everybody just bickering in the background. Emerald Envy pipes up. You don't even know what. Like, there are blockades of shipments I can't do anymore because of your surgeon's seizures. What is your game here, Fury? Fury looks up. He's sitting at the table. He has his hands pursed together, covers his mouth. If I can starve this cult that's bringing this town, this country apart, well, I will do what I have to. Just watch me. Back to Spleen.
No.
It's been another 20 minutes, and you're following the sound of the hisses. You're not immediately seeing the croc. You're more or less just kind of, you get to a point, and you're like, where do I go? And then
Mm-hmm. Right. Head this way.
right. Oh, hold on. I think I know where we are. Just stay back for a second. Let me go up. Okay?
Okay. Well,
He looks over
do
to
you?
one of his associates. All right, I think it might be time. Hit me with it. She comes up. You see her draw an insignia in the air. And when she does that, you notice everybody around you, even you, that the shadows are starting to just like inform and encapsulate over you, especially at your feet.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Turns around, runs right off.
All of them or just him?
Just him.
Where's he going?
One of the other associates comes up. He likes to do that. Kind of likes taking the point when he thinks there's something ahead.
I mean, I had it handled.
No,
Like,
we know you haven't handled. You're actually leading us quite well. It's
a fucking course. You got the right person.
you kind of see like a half-hearted chuckle come out, and then he looks up and over at the rest of his compatriots. I like the confidence in this one.
I can show you a lot more things you can like.
Yeah, you're like giving this chuckle out. You feel like you're speaking in a very like a more louder tone, like nonchalant, but you're not hearing it bounce off the walls.
Oh, whoa. I've been in those type of rooms before. It's weird. Oh, oh.
Oh, first time experiencing Pass Without a Trace.
A pass of what?
Oh,
No, I think no, I think I have a friend that can do it really well, but that's what they call it. But it's different. Hers is cute. This one's just kind of unsettling.
I know. It's weird, but when you roll with your all's crew, we get the good stuff.
We got the good stuff too. What do you say? What do you say?
All
I mean,
about
this is nice. I mean, it's nice. This is a nice place. These are nice.
Iki. As you're talking, you see your all come right back. All right. So we got ourselves a clearing up at the front there. I also spotted a couple of runic insignias etched into the wall.
Oh, that's magic shit, right?
That's magic shit. I'm not too sure what it is, so we're gonna have to move up. We're gonna have to be careful and quiet.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Great. He points to the lady, the elvish woman that had done all the magic stuff before. He points, "Yeah, we're gonna need you out front. Let's go." And everybody starts moving in unison. Like it's squad basics. Keep to the sides, keep low, keep moving. He's following in front. He looks, holds his hand up. All right. Turns around, points, and then he points to a bunch of runic insignias around. She looks. Ooh, okay. You see, like, just quick flash of light happen. She says, "Warding. Whoever put these here didn't want to be found. I can probably bet that other entrances are warded like this as well." He looks, "Well, if we cross the threshold, will it be dangerous?" "No, not at all. If anything, this is not trapped at all." He looks down. He looks at the rest of his crew. We get in there, spread out, keep low. If you see anything, do not engage. Right?
Are we not gonna fuck up those shapes? Magic shit?
And she looks over. "I have a feeling if we did that, we would be alerted."
Ah. Fine. Fine. I'll do it your way.
Ural points to you, Spleen. You have my back. All right?
Yeah, I'll have your whole body.
He just stops. Right. Turns around.
Why protect just the back? Why not the whole body? I don't understand this thing.
All right. Quiet. Let's go. You see the teams group up into like you get the familiarity that they're very familiar with their own squad tactics.
Mhm.
And so everybody kind of clumps into teams of two and spreads out. You have the elvish woman with you and Ural.
Mm.
You walk in through. back at the castle. You see Violet Fury. "I've had it with this conversation. I demand a recess. I need a drink." As he says that, you see a couple of the guards go out. Everybody's just kind of sitting there and getting up and walking around. Crimson Pride comes up to you guys. "I thought you guys would have been a little more noisier. I'm kind of glad."
They were seeming to produce enough noise. I figured or at least
Yeah,
I
our
just...
top noisemaker is bothering somebody else right now. The rest of us know how to be quiet.
She's right.
That's good. Oh, Lord, I'm tired of all this bickering.
I feel like a nice silence on the table would be nice every once in a while.
Yeah. And this conversation had been going on for about a half an hour now. So it's been a back and forth. It's a parliamentary meeting. About 10 minutes go by. You see servers come in with plates of food and teas and drinks going around. Violet Fury is just sitting there at his table and just kind of rubbing his bald head and scratching at his beard. And he looks up. "I'll have a tea. Thank you." Everybody starts going around. Atenu Kobold gets water. Emerald Envy gets another tea, but more or less just gets hot water, heats it up herself, and throws some herbs into the water herself. You see her tree ants behind her just sitting there, sentinel-like, not making a move, not making a noise. Golden Cavalier's consulting a book. He's seeing his like dragonborn form. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Kind of like pulse up and down, like in and out, just.
That's cool.
Shifting Amber. Shifting Amber comes back to you guys. Ugh. I'm tired of all this. Alabelle comes up behind him. It's okay, big guy. These meetings are rough. I don't like them either, but we gotta get somewhere, right?
Hopefully.
He looks down. No. Yeah, for sure. I don't like being the young guy here. She looks up, chuckles. It's okay. I mean, just look at Fen over there. You just see Fen. She's sitting at her table, not touching any food, not touching any water, just kind of dozing off. These things take time. About 5 minutes later, you see everybody kind of just reconvene. And Antenuate Kobold looks up and around. Right. Where were we? Trying to deal with the blockades. Emerald Envy, how many ships do you have on the horizon? She looks and kind of pulls out a notebook. Last time I checked, it was, between Formosa, Kohira, Korihara. There's about 50 ships across all of our ports. Food's gonna start going bad and spoiling. Alright, well, is there any way we can try and speed up the process of the processes of search and seizures? Violet Fury. For the last time, old man, I said no. I'm not doing that. Whatsoever. If anything, I feel... You start hearing him, like, cough hard. And he kind of retches back and reels. Everybody make a perception check.
$18.
18. Hal?
15.
13?
15.
Let me check. I need to pull up D&D Beyond. I'm sorry to check my modifier.
You had one job. Sorry, that sounded actually crueler than it needed to be.
Nah, it's okay.
We've all done it.
I deserve a roasting for that.
We have absolutely all done it.
I'll have her get my dice. Like,
Do I need 120 up?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm trusting you on that one.
Not yet.
make your own combat. Combat encounter.
Play the Jeopardy music.
We attack
Yep.
Violet Fury.
Shit, I got 24.
Nice. During his coughing fit, you notice a bunch of black veins just start crawling up his neck.
Did I notice which server gave him the tea?
No. The servers are all but gone. He starts coughing hysterically, just... You notice as he starts doing that, you see just a look in his eye. His stance goes farther down. You just see... Just his eyes, his neck starts bulging further. You notice that there's more fur growing out from where, like, like out from the arms, the forearms. You see like kind of just the tufts of his of his chest hairs coming right through the armor. He just everybody's looking and looking back. It's like, that's not right. Oh, he's raging. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna tell you what cool about everyone. Step back. He starts just pulsing with anger and rage. You notice this because you've noticed your goblin do the same thing.
That's me.
As he starts frantically looking around, as he's gripping the table and the edge, just looking for something. Everybody's stepping back. You see Emerald Envy. Fine, I'll deal with this. Come here. She steps right up, and she moves with a grace in this long, flowing green dress of hers, in her elvish form, just walking right up. All right, let me see. Looks back. I see. Boom. Fully palms his forehead. I want you guys to make an Arcana check.
Oof. I'm normally good at these.
18.
Am I blind? Oh, there we go. 11.
11?
I got a 7.
You got a 7. Hal, knowing your spells, you recognize that she did a bit of an incantation and a couple of signs. But as she did, she pulled out some herbs, crushed them into her palm, and put it onto his forehead. You recognize it as a restoration spell. Boom. Back to spleen.
I was enjoying the show.
No, nobody's getting left behind in this game. With everybody spread out, you have Ural and the Elvish woman following suit and kind of following your lead. What you came into was more or less kind of like a junction point, and everything split right off. So one team went one way, one team went another way. You guys went down the center path.
Okay.
You're following it through, and you come up into a clearing, and you're noticing all these runic insignias on. Some of them are lit, some of them are not. And you're taking your time just figuring out, okay, are these actual traps and everything? And according to the mage that's following you, no, they're not. They're very old runes. And that the fact that some of them are still kind of pulsing is not concerning, but a testament to old elven magic. You notice a drastic shift within the structure of the sewers, that they're now not like human-made, hobbled together, dug out. They're actually really well and beautifully ornate. Circular, cylindrical, and it's definitely like this is elven craft.
Okay.
Heading forward, you come into a clearing, and what you see and hear is the noise of workers. All you hear is, all right, is everything packed? We need to get these boats launched quickly. Just like that's the main thing you hear, but you hear just like general chattering back and forth, and this is the smell of like smoke and fire that you're starting to get stronger sense of.
We're close. We're really close. I don't know if you hear this.
Yeah.
My ears are twitching.
Yeah, Yodel looks up. I can hear it too. Be very careful. Stick to the corners. Let's see. Keep following it forward. And for an entrance, it's not guarded whatsoever. You see a bunch of crates stacked up, and everybody kind of just Metal Gear Solids himself right to the. You see across the ways, you see a couple of your other team because you're looking out and you have somewhat of a vantage point. You see one of the other teams come up and find a place to hide, and another team come out, place to hide. What you see is basically like a center junction point, and not like what you had hit where you split off into 3. It's like 8 different directions, merging into one. And at the center is a river running right through. You see a couple of docks with a bunch of boats that are being loaded. And all you're seeing is just people working. You see a couple of them armed. You got a couple of crossbowmen kind of keeping half watch, but you get the sense that they're really not expecting anything.
Okay. About an estimate of like how many are out in the open?
You see about 10 in the open.
Okay. It's a good bit. Got some that are already armed. Crossbows. The fuck are they loading?
You see Euro looks. I can't tell what's in them, but they're crates, so they're probably supplies.
I know the strong smell of smoke. Bless you.
You notice that there's like a bit of like a fire, a pit fire, kind of in a center, and then there's a bunch of other small fires.
Okay. I was like, wait, sniffing.
Yeah.
Scratch that smoke thing. I'm stupid. Alright, looks like the other 2 groups are here.
Yeah.
What do you guys like to do? I say fuck them up.
I kind of agree with you, but let's just watch for a second. Alright?
Yeah, fair enough. Watch the prey.
You guys are kind of looking around the corner, and you actually, when you're seriously looking at these people, you see a bunch of people in like just regular ragged clothing, but you see others that are wearing very like ornate clothing, very close to kind of the guy you actually saw on Solemn Lilac's Bridge. Very much the same clothing and attire.
Bracers? Or is that not seen?
Given the how far it is away, you're about 60. You're guessing between 60 to 90 feet.
Okay, it's good.
Between the nearest people.
Yeah.
This is a massive space.
I can imagine so, having docks and ships and...
Yeah. And so Euro's looking, all right, so where does that river go? The mage pipes up. I'm right, that leads to Orstad River. That leads right to the center of Menestad. Sorry, or Onver. But leaving? Who are these people? He points to you. Do they look familiar?
Huh. Oh yeah. These are the guys that have been causing the shit. Especially the ones that are like a little more ornate. Those guys. The recent attack. So one of those fuckers had bracers, did some weird fucking shit.
Yeah.
And 2 giant elementals appeared. He died.
Dude. As you're explaining, all you hear is, "Hey, what's that?" You hear a commotion off in the far distance. You notice everybody kind of just up and look, and you see one of the scouting teams had given away their position. And you notice that these people, get the crossbows, let's go. And as soon as that happens, you see one of the guys smash his bracers together. But as that happens, you see a water elemental form out of the river, come up, and hurl an ice shard right at where the other scouts are.
I just hit the guy. I'm like, that.
Great. Shit. We're compromised. Let's go. Let's get in there.
Yeah.
I would like for you to roll for initiative.
Wee woo, wee woo. Okay. Don't I? Oh, I do get advantages, right? Well, the first
Yeah,
one.
level 7.
No, the first one was better. I'm a 19.
19?
Mhm.
Excellent.
I was waiting for the countdown for the other people, and I was like, wait a second.
Right.
It's just me right now.
Hero looks up and he pulls out 2 short swords. He's like, all right, let's see how you do this. He immediately jumps up over the boxes, goes right down, follows right up and through. As the mage goes in, hurls a firebolt. Hits one of the people loading the docks, and he bursts into flame. Just all you hear is ah, ah! Out in the distance. You notice that the other scouts are all loaded up with their crossbows, firing. What do you do?
I am just ready to fucking rage.
All right, do it up. Would you like to rage?
I do. I would like to. I would love to. Oh my gosh, it's just the type of weather today. It's just rage weather. It's a good time
Alright.
for it. How far am I away from people?
There's one of the guards right closer by. You judge it's within your movement distance. So
Okay.
make 2 attacks.
Yes, my victim. The first victim. Okay. What direction is he facing? From me.
Given the commotion, he's facing where the elemental had fired one of the ice shards. He's looking away from you.
Great. I would like to hit him in his lower back with my war pick, with the pick side to just go in.
Roll all 3 attacks. Well, actually, no, 2 because
Two.
you
Bonus
rage.
action rage. Yep. So
roll
no
your 2 attacks. Just
yes. That is 16 to hit.
okay. Roll the second one.
Okay. That is 18 to hit.
Okay. Roll for your damage. Twice.
Okay. Gosh. That's a D8. Where's the D8? Okay. Yeah, because I went in with like war pick and then X. So 7 plus 4 plus 2 is 13 for the first one. Oh. 6 plus 4, 10. And 12 for the second one.
12 for the second one. All right. You see both the guys, both your people that were with you. One jump over, the other one starts standing up and hurling firebolts. The other, you rage. Your form comes into full effect. You jump over the crates, and as you do, you get the silhouette of a vulture flying behind you. You land. As you run up, back at the castle. Back at the castle.
I love it.
As Emerald Envy is doing this restoration spell, you feel a rumble in the earth. You notice in the center of like all the chairs and the tables that have been put into a circular thing, you notice the ground turning red.
I'm immediately reaching for the closest colors and pulling them away from the table.
Yeah. Given that you were with Shifting Amber, your focus is to protect him. You're pulling him back. As that's happening, you see a fire elemental pop right up, and this thing is large. This was like back in the middle of Menestad during the festival. But you also see a cluster of air starting to form across the room, and water seeping in through the other side, forming into another shape.
Fuck.
Everybody's looking at the situation, back and forth, back and forth. Shifting Amber immediately turns to you guys. All right, here's the game plan. You've never seen somebody with that much confidence in your life. Here's the game plan. You're going to take Alabel and Fenril, and you're going to run. Got it?
I can teleport one of them out.
Got it? Good. As Alabel comes up, I'm not leaving, I'm fighting. Fenril kind of looks up. I can stand to fight a little bit. Immediately, Shifting Amber grabs the scruff of Alabel and Fenril, lifts them both up. He says, "Get the door." As he has both of them, he's holding both of them. You notice that some of the wall in behind him, across the room, starts shifting.
Like between
You
him
noticed-
and us?
No. Like between or how everything is set up is you guys are closer to a main door, like to where a lot of the guards and people had come in.
Mm-hmm.
And so behind him, so farther back, about 30, 40 feet,
Okay.
things are opening up. Howard, you get immediate flashbacks because you notice the orcish forms coming out of that wall.
Do I have time to cast a spell?
Yes, you can.
How big is that opening?
That opening is about 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. You notice it
I'd
to
like
be
to
like
block that whole thing off with Wall of Fire.
a wall of fire.
As I just pull my sword out a little bit and rake the guard of the sword across my shield.
Yeah.
So you're fighting fire with fire?
Fighting orcish forms with fire.
Immediately, you scrape your sword right out, casting wall of fire. You notice that the enchantment is starting to go, your conjuration, the evocation of it all. You see it starting as one of the orcish forms comes out, snaps his fingers, fizzles right out. Shifting Amber immediately turns, looks, "Get out, now." He immediately throws both the women out the door, and he says, "Go." Turning around, you see everybody in the colors just stand up, pulling their weaponry out, going into a fighting stance. You see Fury in his purple armor just raging, pulling out his giant axe. Emerald Envy immediately steps into a stance. You notice that she starts growing bigger, bark crawling up her form. Shifting Amber and Crimson Pride side by side, they immediately get into a formation. Attenuate Kobold, holding a book right out in front, immediately bamps back and farther away. And the same thing happens with a Golden Cavalier. As that happens, Shifting Amber and Crimson Pride look at each other, push all you guys out shuts the door. Poof. You guys turn around. All you hear is, "Oh, it's about time, fancy pants." Roll for initiative.
Was that the Avengers? Oh my god, that was cool!
To clarify for me, did I just watch someone snuff out Wall of Fire like it was nothing?
Yep.
That's bad.
Oh my god.
For me, at least. I
I
got...
ain't going to do much better.
I'm tearing up from excitement right now. That was so cool.
Okay, so we're all doing this theater of the mind.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
So, okay, I was like, I'm waiting for you guys to tell me the thing. I'm like, wait, where's there a prompt here? Shit!
I almost said it, but then I was like, no, wait, because he's going to call out numbers.
25 to 20. 20 to 15. Oh.
16.
Oh, honey, let's do this. 15 to 10. Oh! Okay, 10 to 0.
4. Hey!
You. Oh.
At least one of the nerds wasn't terrible.
Oh man.
When you hear that, you turn around and you see a familiar form. They're Halsterian and Goose. Tall, blonde hair, blue eyes.
I'm drawing a blank. And I know the voice and the description.
You recognize it as NC. But around him, you see 3 of the elementals that were summoned at the bridge.
And
Flustered and cloistered.
You...
Al, you recognize when you know the words fancy pants. That was his pet name for you. You guys are looking around. You notice the guards are all sitting there and waiting. And Alabelle stands up. Oh, I'm pissed. Immediately grabs out of the air, and you notice that a spiritual weapon just forms right into her hand. It is a mace, but it has flails on it. It's got holy iconography over it. It is super detailed and intricate. She looks up. Let's go. She runs right forward, goes right into an attack phase, and as that happens, flame.
Wow! How enjoy
You've laid into 2 or 3 guards now. You see the corpses just littered all around you. There's chaos and mayhem all around. You see, not one, but another elemental had popped up during the middle of the fighting, but you're just hacking and slashing. As you're fighting, you notice one of the people come up behind you and grab you, like full-blown grab you, lifting you up, and you're kind of just like trying to kick and scream and kick out. You bite into the form. As that happens, you see Ural come up. It's like, oh no, you don't. You don't see what happens, but you immediately feel a drop of one of the guy. He immediately lets go, but you feel his dwarvish hands go around his waist. Does a full-on suplex to the guy.
Am I going with?
You were pretty much let go.
Oh, it's like going with him.
He does a suplex to the guy and immediately goes right into a mount, pulls one of his daggers, stabs right into the center.
I would like to cut the guy's legs off.
As,
I will help
The
out.
way everything is, the suplex, you have his head standing in front of you, but Yorl's kind of like standing over. You're
Oh.
like, you can go for a swing, but it's you kind of
Fine,
thing.
you can have it. I'm running off to the next victim.
As that's happening, you see the whiz of a ice bolt fly right by you. You caught the attention of one of the elementals.
And I do the little, hi there. Let's try these out.
You're running in, you're jumping through the hoops, and like you're jumping over fires, over crates.
Yeah.
You come in as a whirling dervish of death. Make your attacks.
Gosh, I love dervishes. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's see if I can get the 3 attacks. Well. Okay. 23 to hit.
23.
Yep.
Okay.
Next attack, 21 to hit. Well, that's fine. And then 18 for the 3rd attack. So,
Okay.
all right. Okay.
You run right in, whirling dervish of death. Immediately, 1 finds purchase. Immediately releasing a steam, but it's not like what you had dealt with before. It's just very much you recognize the holy weaponry that you've been given is allowing
it's doing
you to
work.
cut through and allow you to circumvent any sort of resistances.
Oh shit! That's when I like release the other 2 attacks. Okay. Bad numbers. +2. First attack, 13 damage. Second attack, wow, that's another 13 damage.
Okay.
I'm rolling really well with these. And then the last attack is just a regular D8. That's 6 plus 2. 8. So let's add freaking Fury of the Small and add an additional 7 damage to that.
Another 7 damage. All right. Woo! Coming in. 1 finds purchase immediately. Swing around. Another purchase immediately. Another round. Another purchase. You're finding all these spots within this liquid form, and you think, okay, you're gonna hit water, but you do, but it's solid. And as it's happening, you just see it's looking really friggin' rough.
Oh, I gotta ask her what she did.
As you're finishing your last attack, immediately does a 19 hit.
It does.
Alrighty. You immediately get an ice shard right in the back. You feel this cold presence just lodge itself right through. Caught the attention of the other elemental. Firing right through. You will take 13 points of damage.
What type?
Cold.
Cool. Okay. That is not happening.
I love that Spleen's response to getting stabbed in the back is burping.
Oh, I meant to do a grunt, but I had to burp at the same time, so it was just like, oh, well, that came out. Break.
With that, you get hit with one of those. You're looking around, and you notice that a couple of your squad mates are being pinned down. Some with it being like fire from like actual fire bolt attacks, and others are crossbow bolts. You're noticing that a couple of the people are flanking out and around. As that's happening, back at the castle. Alabelle already ran up, and she had wailed on one of the elementals because they had all moved up, and Ensi is staying a little farther back. The guards are now surrounding both you, Fen, like all you guys and Fen. Their spears are out and ready to go. They're kind of just moving up in formation. Bryony.
Yee. Uh, uh, since it worked pretty well last time, I'm going to use Ice Knife.
Cool. Where are you going to who are you going to throw it at? Because you've got, as it stands right now, you have a bunch of bodies in front of you, but you can easily like move out of the way and throw. But you have in the front are 3 elementals, and you can get in range with NC, but it's kind of be hard to hit given how many bodies are in the way.
Yeah. I am going to use it on the closest elemental to me.
The closest elemental to you?
Yes.
Okay. Roll for an attack. Or is it what is Ice Knife?
I think it's an attack and a save, if memory
Yeah.
serves.
Create a shard of ice.
Make a range spell attack. So roll, add 5, add 6.
Add
So
6.
roll a d20, add 6 to that bonus. So
Well, I got a 21.
nice. All right. Stepping out of the way, you kind of make the mathematical equation. You form the ice within your palm and you chuck it like a kunai. Right forward. Like a true weeb.
Oh, don't make me do this.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Vampire Knight is actually good. Oh jeez. Jeez. So roll for damage, D10.
Mm. 2.
Oh, that's not fun. All right.
Rip.
That's okay. You hit the elemental right in front. As that happens, it lands. Now it will make a dexterity save. All right. The elementals are rather close to each other. So as the ice knife finds purchase, you see it just shatter right out, and you see the rest of them take damage. Roll 2d6, please. Because that'll be the rest of the damage.
Yep. I got a 1 and a 6.
Nice. Immediately you see the elementals just like you hear the shuddering and the flailing happen. And now that's Bryony's turn. Done. Is that your turn? Sorry. Bonus action movement. You just kind of sticking with the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it for me.
Right on. You guys, everybody's kind of moving up in formation right now. You're moving fairly slowly within your round. So you guys have moved up about 10 feet, given I'm kind of like doing this time jumping thing as things are moving ahead. With the commotion and everything around you, all you hear is and one of the spears drop. You turn around and you see 2 orcish forms standing right up with dual swords out. You didn't notice them before, but they're there now. And you notice one of the guards is down, but the other one is actually doing not too good. See him fairly bloodied. With that, that's their turn. NC looks up and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do this to you." And immediately casts. He throws his hands out. Flares like that. You notice this super white substance comes right out of his wrist, flares out, and you notice it to be web.
Counterspell.
Counterspell? All right, roll for it. At what level? Well, I guess it's automatically at 5th.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, with that, it's you counterspell. How do you counterspell?
I picture it simply as Halsterion pushing his own... He's seething at this point, first of all.
Yep.
He's basically pushing his own magical essence to just split it out of the way, deflect into the nothingness.
All right, cool. As you see this enchanted white substance flying right at you, you immediately throw your hands up, split, put them apart, and you see the divine nature, or I guess the patron nature of your casting. Immediately, you see the burning. It split, hit the walls, and just fizzle right out. And with that, Enzi looks up. You learned a couple things. Immediately teleports, stands right in front of you.
Gives me the spell slot to cover the distance myself.
Yeah. He's standing 5 feet right in front of you.
Oh, good.
Howard.
How close is Alabelle to me?
Alabelle is about 20 feet ahead of you. But she's, like, you're noticing her and she's holding her own. You see, like, the elementals just wailing. She has her shield right up. It's boom, shoo, like the instance of, like, the water and the magma just pouring over her. You see her just she's got her weapon right out, takes a swing, and you notice, like, the holy aura just poof,
You ever
right
seen an old gnome grandma whooping some ass suddenly get super fast?
With a haste.
I'm just yelling at Hal, what the fuck is NC doing here? As I cast haste on her and turn towards the orcs behind us.
That you do. How do you cast haste? What is it again?
It is verbal and it's all three.
How's
Verbal,
hands?
somatic, and it's kind of essentially like the sword's already out at this point, but
Did you drink?
kind of like ringing the shield and sword together and pointing the sword towards her.
Yeah.
And then turning to face them.
Okay, I see how it is. With your sword and shield out, you do a scraping motion, and you use the reverberation and the harmonics of it. You point it right at Alabelle. You see this, like, the sub-frequencies move through the air, and it's only just you because you understand how the magic works. You just see the, like, just going right to her. Alabelle kind of looks like she gets hit by it, but then you immediately notice that her movements are just lightning quick. Al, you have a former buddy standing right in front of you, right in the middle of 2 guards, and standing right in front of you.
And I'm going to be answering Howard's question. Dying! And I start just having a low-pitched screech as I suddenly erupt with flies
Hey, Lord of Flies.
whizzing all around me. And in addition to that, I make a sort of uppercut motion to cast Blight.
So the flies is a bonus action? How does that
Action.
work? Bonus action?
Cloak of Flies is a bonus action.
And is that a slotted spell, or is that a cantrip?
It is a warlock ability. I can't remember the name of it. The invocation.
Okay. No, I'm just trying to see, because, like, you're casting one thing and then you're also casting another thing at the same time. I'm just trying to see if it's.
Mhm.
Actually, you know what? Okay, go do it.
We gotta
Take a sip
hydrate.
while you're
Hydrate.
casting
Oh.
it.
Thank you.
You can't cast your spells if you ain't hydrated.
It's hard running 2 combats at once.
As well as a lot of NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But you're
I
doing
told you
good.
I'm doing something experimental.
That's not your problem.
Oh,
It's a-
little Miss
Oh,
Fast over there.
oh.
You're next.
It's doing great.
Yeah, stay sharp. Woo. Yeah, I'll stay sharp.
Well, I'm afraid that only did 25 damage.
Only. So,
Con save.
The blight.
Yes, Blight's a con save.
Blight is a con save.
Mm-hmm.
You've been rolling shitty tonight. Okay, with that. 18.
That makes it.
Okay. So, what's,
Had to be 12, I believe.
okay. Alright. You erupt the flies right out of you. In an upward screaming motion, you do the uppercut, and the blight, the disease-ridden flies come out of your cuff, your well-tailored cuff, and immediately latch on to NC. You see him, like, wince in pain with all the midges biting him, and he looks up, immediately just kind of, like, shakes it off. You notice that it took effect, but it wasn't as effective. And with that, that is movement, bonus action, actions done, so just movement.
I'm staying put.
You're staying put. The guards immediately turn around and try and stab at NC. As it does that, he pulls his hands to the side, and you just notice that both attacks just sing, sing, glance right off. Howard, you recognize it as the shield spell.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, spleen.
Hi.
As the time has gone on during this combat encounter, you have wailed one of these water elementals to its demise. The other one is looking at you, and it's throwing a couple of ice shards at you. Actually, during this during the time jump, does a 16 to hit?
No, it miss.
It misses. You see a bunch of ice shards just flying at you, kind of like very much you're ducking and rolling out of the way, and kind of like just following your form, but just not traced enough to actually hit you.
What are you doing? Okay.
It runs up. You see Ural coming in on a slide with one of his short swords out, slashing into where its feet would be.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice the purchase of it, and it actually trips. What do you
Well, I'll
do?
be damned. It can fall. Shit. Does it look like he's got it handled?
What do you mean?
With it falling, like he's fighting the
You-
elemental.
All you see him do is like run, jump, slide, slash, and you see this wall. You think a water elemental doesn't fall, but
Okay. How are the others? You said they were like cornered.
you see one of the scout teams heavily cornered by people, and you notice the one mage is trying desperately to fire a bunch of bolts at the other people to get them distracted.
I would like to make movement towards them, saying that he's capable of knocking that thing down. He's got it handled. I've seen him just do some good damage, but seeing a mage there, it's kind of makes me think of my nerds, and I'm just like, they just. I
Right.
don't want them too close.
You notice that one of the teams is across the river. It is, given your movement, it actually is jumpable.
Okay, yeah. And I would like to make a bonus action like dash.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we'll use that bonus action as your ability to jump over.
Yeah. Okay.
That sound fair?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. So you're running forward. You run. You jump. As you do, very much Assassin's Creed style. You kind of just jump.
Mhm.
Strike a pose.
Yeah.
You strike a pose, but you see the ethereal wings of a vulture fly right out.
Yeah.
As you land,
tired.
they disappear, and you see like the feathers following you as they disappear, landing over the water.
Yes. Yes.
Right about 20 feet ahead of you, you've got about 20 feet of movement, so you are within range of one of these people.
Yeah.
One of these mage-like people.
Mm-hmm. I would like to go up because I know mages can be really, really dangerous. Grant me swiftness! Grant me fury! And then, I'm going to make my 2 attacks on that mage. Or
Okay.
whoever
Yep, make your
is
attack.
that close. Okay. Okay. 17 to hit.
17 to hit. Perfect, that hits.
Okay.
And roll for another attack.
Second one. That one is. Oh, what? 21.
Yeah, it'll
7
hit.
plus 14.
Yeah, and those are your only 2 attacks. Roll for damage.
Yes. 1d8. And that's a 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2. 10 damage for the first one. Nice. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 2. It's 12 damage.
12 damage. All right. Hitting the other side of the riverbank. Well, it's all like stone and whatnot. So you hit the bank immediately. You locate a target, and you're like, I can do this. Run right up. One-handed attack, just whack. You take the guy right out at the knee, and you use your other attack, lodge it right into the clavicle as he's falling.
Yeah.
And with that, back to the castle. Alabel is handling these elementals like you wouldn't fucking believe. And especially with a haste, you immediately just see bang, bang. Both hands out, smashes them together. You immediately recognize a radiant light just flying straight forward. These elementals are having a very difficult time with her. The guards around immediately turn and start attacking the orcs that have been that took out one of their brethren. They will do. Immediately they stab, lunging forward with their spears, kind of like duo trained or like Swiss Guard with the halberds, how they're trained to work in tandem. They're attacking, but these orcs are just they're blade dancing. Just immediately parries, steps back, strikes another pose. Waiting. Striking a pose doing that. With that, it is Ryan. It is your go.
Oh,
You
man.
are still kind of within the center. NC is in front of Halsterian. He's kind of off to your right, a little bit forward. You have 2 orcs at your backside. And the elementals are kind of being dealt with Alabel.
Okay. Can I use Okay. Yeah, a lot of my damage doing spells are like they would hurt everyone else, including the people I'm aiming at. Can I use Thorn Whip on one of the orcs?
Okay.
Or actually, how close is NC to?
He's about 10 feet. It's like Halsterion is kind of standing to your right and a little bit forward, and NC's right in front of him, so you have a clear line of sight.
Okay. I use Thorn Whip on NC.
Perfect. Okay, so make an attack.
Okay.
Or a bit of the let me.
Well, it's one action.
Let me take a look. You finally
1d6 piercing damage.
make a melee spell attack against the target. So roll your d20 and add 5 or 6, I believe. 6 at this level. Or no, you're 8 because it's yeah.
So add 8.
Add 8 to your d20 roll.
Well, 27 then.
Perfect. Jesus, you rolled a 19?
Yeah.
Ooh, girl, get it. Okay,
This I forgot to take out my dice, so I'm just using like that Google automatic roller, and it's doing me good.
yeah. Google doing you fair. Do them dirty in front of their squad.
And it's 2d6?
1d6 piercing. It's at 5th level. If you cast it at 5th level, it's 2d6.
So yeah, it's 2d6 because we're, what, 7th?
Yep. So roll 2d6 there, Bryony.
I got a 2 and a 4.
2 and a 4. Excellent. Immediately, NC. The vine spawns right up beside him, behind him, and immediately launches out and pierces him right in the back. You see him just reel with the pain of it all. And is that your turn? Movement, bonus action.
Nah, that'll be it.
Perfect. The assassins step forward. This. One of them will make, with his 2 short swords out, immediately lunges forward at one of the guards. One immediately gets one of the swords gets deflected by the spear, but because of the deflection, finds purchase right in the guard's rib, taking okay. The guard reels in pain as he steps back. You see him like it was kind of just like a scratch at what had happened because he moved just enough out of the way. But as that happens, Howard, you kind of take a quick glance over. You notice the poison just pulls up. The other one steps back, sheaths his sword, creates this ball of energy right in front, throws it right into the middle. Halsterion. Let me just take a look. Okay, so that's that rolled a 1. I'll have to go find that later, or else I'm going to step on it in the middle of the night. I just chucked my
Oh
dice.
no!
Like a Lego.
Oh yeah.
Hey, at least it's not a D4. Mm.
Freaking
This
caltrops.
orb immediately shoots straight out of the center, and how? You just get the feeling at the back of your neck, the hair stand right up. You're like, I gotta move. You step out of the way. You just see this ball slowly rooming by.
Imagining its own theme song, playing lightly as it goes.
With that, NC, as you step out of the way of the orb, NC takes this opportunity, makes a melee attack against you. What's the only for 1? What the hell?
Okay.
Hal is mad at the world, and the world is like, okay, we'll back up.
Simmer down now.
Come on down now. God, he's doing it again. That'll be a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
He throws his one fist, and you as you're stepping out of the way, you feel the wind. You feel the wind go by.
Scoff at him.
You scoff at him, but the second time, kidney shot. I'd like for you, first of all, you take 7 points of damage. Bludgeoning. I would like for you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ooh. That's gonna be 15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
With that hit, you notice your body just stiffen right up. The shock of the hit just like shutting everything down. You're stunned for a second.
Ah.
You are unable to move. He looks. That's what I want. I believe you have something of mine. And he's going to take.
Not on me, bitch.
Yeah. Is it not on you?
No.
Where'd you put it? Shit.
Didn't I leave it with someone? Let me think back. That was.
No, like as far as I remember, you got it identified, but you still have it in your possession.
Oh shoot, that's right. I didn't leave it with the. No, I did take it back after she identified it.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
Just kidding.
Yeah, with Arcana. No, you say it as a make a deception check.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh,
Ah,
it's okay. It's okay, Brady.
12.
12. Okay, with that he looks up. No, I don't. Goes right into one of your component pouches. Pulls out his little locket. That'll be his turn.
Hmm.
Howard.
How close am I to the orcs, and how close am I to Hal and NC?
Hal and NC are 10 feet away from you. To your left. To your left. The orcs are about, again, 10 feet behind you with the guards in front kind of harrying.
I really want to help Hal, but I don't want our back unguarded. So, we're gonna move towards the orcs and add another blade to the fray.
Cool.
and
Do it
see
up.
if we can get through to one of them.
Do it up.
That's really good. So with green flame blade, that's a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. Yeah, that'll hit.
Right. Yes. So it takes regular sword damage. Go back. 4, 5 slashing, and the one next to it takes a d8 plus 4.
D8 plus 4.
Give me a
What'd
sec.
you do?
Okay, so he takes fire damage too. So 5 slashing and 4 fire to the one that I hit, and then the one next to it takes 12 fire damage.
Nice.
I got a max roll on that damage.
Nice. Finding purchase within sight of the orc, you feel a grunt, and all you hear is with that, and the fire leaps up, engulfs him, and jumps immediately to the other. You see both of them kind of reeling in the pain. They are hurting. Not terribly, but you're noticing wear on them. Hal, you are stunned. Oh, sorry, Howard. Are you done your turn? You done
Yeah,
your movement.
that's all I got for now.
My apologies with that.
No, you're fine.
Hal, you are stunned. You will not be able to do anything until the start of your next turn.
I will say that he was also supposed to take 4 points of poison damage at the beginning of his turn.
Thank you for reminding me. We can add that in now. Afterwards, the midgets are still attacking him.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Is it
Hello?
working now? I'm gonna try to rejoin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do it up. Come on in. There's always a seat here for you, honey.
No, actually, that's my exit. You guys just booted me.
and scene.
And
Uh-oh.
with with Hal, you are stunned up. You're trying your best to move, but you're having a hard time with that. You hear the commotion across. You hear the commotion behind you through the doors. All you hear is, Jesus, Olivia.
I know.
He's back.
I'm back.
Yes,
Welcome back.
Oh, the name.
Sorry, my connection's been kind of funky. We've been having some weather with the capital W lately, and I think
Oh.
I don't know, some wire might be down, but I think I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yep. Take your time. Internet issues happen. You know, we're here. We're patient. Anyhow, with Hal frozen up, you hear the commotion behind the other doors that have been shut. And all you hear is... You see tree tendrils sticking right through the door, and one of them's got blood speared right through it.
Someone's having a bad day.
Someone got impaled.
And with that, you see that, and then immediately after, you start seeing fire just engulf. Blaine!
Oh no.
It wasn't me.
You've been wailing on all these guys, running right through. We're gonna say for the sake of this, I'm not gonna roll a bunch of random dice. I'm just gonna do some damage. That's okay.
Yeah, just go on ahead.
I want to consent because it's still new.
All right.
You take
Have full consent.
You take about 20 points between bludgeoning, a couple of it, like 2 of it's fire, 1 of it's slashing. Like it's all varied throughout.
Okay.
So basically, you'll take 10 points of damage from just the blunting.
Already half. Like everything's
That'll be
already.
already half.
Okay.
Like that'll be just the conglomerate of it all half.
Yeah.
And then 2 of it fire, because I know you're not resistant.
2 of
Actually, you are. You have elemental resistance on you.
Ah!
I forgot about that.
Okay, so I took 10 off, and then what else?
1, so just 11.
Okay. Okay.
So you're wailing right through. You see that you guys are actually doing quite well, considered how many people are there. Because one, the element of surprise, but 2, these scouts are actually fairly well trained. You kind of realize why they are in the Crown's Guard.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
Yeah. You're going up for an attack. Make an attack roll against. You're going up against another commoner.
Okay.
So roll for attack. Just roll 3 dice.
Okay. Alright. 6, 7, math. 23 to hit for the first one. Ooh. 16 to hit the second one.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. 24 to hit
24 to hit.
the third one.
With that, you run up. Again, you're finding a rhythm within all the violence and chaos, a whirling dervish of death, the artistic display of gruesomality that is spleen. Slash! One commoner goes down. Slash! The one beside him takes the hit and is hurting hard. And then all you see is crossbow bolt taken right to the forehead. You look up. You look over. You see Earl. I got ya, honey. He's across.
Hi. Who's next?
You guys are making considerable ground, and any sort of major, like, you've called a lot of people. You're noticing that a couple of them are now just like hands down on their knees behind their head, kind of just a general surrender.
Okay.
But there's still people. There are still people who are fighting, and they're trying to find a position to make a last stand from.
Okay. Enemies.
Entities.
Yeah. Is it enemies or okay?
Yeah. So you're good at picking them out, especially in your rage. Like, you think you would be very primal within your rage, but you're kind of picking out, like, okay, this guy's not worth it because he's not fighting back.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in like predator mode.
Yep. So you notice that you do have your movement.
Okay. Any other remaining ornate enemies? The guys that.
You notice that there are a couple other like cloth or braced.
Yeah, I'm like them.
And again, it's still chaos. There's still bolts flying and fire bolts flying as well.
Mm-hmm.
The odd like spark of light here and there. It is very much a chaotic scene, and you trying to find everything else that's happening at that time.
Okay.
Is hard. Back to the castle.
Mm-hmm.
You notice Alabelle immediately, keep using that word, using her spiritual weapon, one hit, you see one of the elementals just fizzle right out. You notice that she's taking damage, but she is not giving an absolute fuck. Sliding down onto her knees, lifts up one of the lifts up her shield as one of the elementals tries to get a hold of her, but the form just goes over. It does not connect with her whatsoever. During that time, she uses her secondary attack, hits that elemental, and you notice that this elemental, like, very much kind of like Kung Fu movie, the guy punches right through the center. The other elemental does the same thing, where it's just bursts and fizzles away. And all you're hearing in the background is just, I haven't had this much fun in years!
Man, am I glad I hasted that woman.
Bryony, it is your turn.
Oh. I can't hear again.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, I can hear now.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
good.
Okay. What
It's
was
your
the
turn.
prompt?
It's your turn. So,
Okay.
do you need to recap of what had just happened, or?
A little bit. I missed some.
Okay, so Alabel just dispatched 2 of the elementals,
Hell yeah.
and you heard her cackling with joy. So where you are right now is you're still 10 feet away from NC. Halcerian's right beside you. You got a guard or 2 still within your left flank. So you're within a center of a very good protection bubble.
Okay. While I have NC shibari'd with Thorn Whip. I'm sorry for that coming out of my mouth. I'm going to use a melee attack because those have always worked very well for me historically.
Yep. And you have a +1 weapon as well.
I'll do that. I'll hit him with the staff.
Excellent.
Just a solid thwack on the head.
Just say, all right, make an attack.
That's a D20, right?
That
No.
is-
It is?
Yes.
Okay. And
Plus
then I
your
add
strength.
1.
Yeah. And
I
plus
got a 15!
Nice. You try and go up. You make an attack against NC. As you do, whack! You catch him off guard, cracking him on the side of the head. Roll for damage. So I would say roll a d8 and add
Okay.
+1 to as well.
Aha, I got a 9.
Nice. 9 damage. NC has been hit. He's looking like he's been hit, but standing very straight and still. The assassins come up. Immediately, the one with the 2 swords out, goes again against you, Howard, because you kind of lit it on fire, and it's not liking any of that.
Mm-hmm.
We do that. That'll be a dirty 20, and the other one is a 16.
There's going to be an arcane aura expand from the sides of my shield to encompass more, essentially an arcane extension, so the shield gets bigger magically to deflect
Did you
both
just
of them
Wakanda
off.
this shit?
Huh?
Did you just Wakanda this shit?
Maybe.
I bring my cloth up. All right, so you cast the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. The protection of the shield expands. You feel like the actual metal is growing, but it's actually just the aura that is given off of it. The quick shimmer comes up. The attacks of the short swords just scrape right off. The other one will go against the guard because he can't immediately get to you. It will find purchase. One of his hits will find purchase with the other guard. And again, the one sword takes the parry from the spear, but the other one finds purchase right in the center as he stabs right forward. The guard gets hit. He reels back a little bit, and then you notice the poison crawling up the neck. It's Ensi's turn now. Now being surrounded and realizing where he's at, he will look around and say, "Ah, I guess it's my time to go." He pulls his hands right up, slashes down, and he goes down across like his forearm. As that happens, Hal, you notice that black runes light right up. And everybody around you, you see these black tentacles come right up. And I would like everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, shit.
Do I make one even though I'm stunned?
You would make it at disadvantage. Actually, you immediately fail it because you were stunned.
That's what I thought.
Are you still stunned, or does it only last until the end of his turn?
It's the start of Hal's turn. Is from what I remember stunned.
Yep.
I don't know, because different things last different times, so
It's incapacitated. Okay, it automatically fails deck. Addition. Well, incapacitated. Okay. Can't make it actions or reactions. Well, that doesn't help.
Doesn't say when it ends.
As far as I know, it's Okay, let me just.
It should be the end of one of their turns.
Yeah. The end of your next turn.
Okay. So it's
no, then
NC's
you're
turn.
not. Oh no, it is his turn coming up.
End of NC's turn, yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of his turn, Hal, you will have your movement back.
But for now,
For now, die.
Don't worry, I'm right there with you, probably, Hal, with a 9.
Right. So 9. Bryony, what was your dex save?
12.
12. Okay. And with that. All right, 9, 12. Hal fails it. Okay, so everybody fails.
Fits the narrative, though.
It's the narrative.
Thanks.
All right, everybody will take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and will be restrained. And the guards around actually got to make saves. Okay, success, failure. Okay. And they take that damage. They're getting hit and hurt too. Yeah, the black tentacles come out of the ground and in a whipping motion, just everybody immediately gets wrapped and whipped, taking this damage and getting constricted. You are technically restrained by this.
Okay. Well, at least I made my concentration save.
Yes. Enzi looks up. See you around, Fancy Pants. Uses his bonus action. bamfs away. He is out of the fight. Howard, you are restrained.
Which means 0 zeros. Okay, well, I can't move, so we're just gonna try and swing again. This might not go good, but I can't go anywhere, so alright. Fuck. Damn you, disadvantage. Does a 13 hit?
13 hit. You're going up against the
Orcs.
orcs.
Only thing in range.
No, it does not.
Yep. Then that is my turn.
That is your turn. Okay. Trying to swing forward. You make your natural steps as if you were trained, that your training had taught you back in the army. But because you were restrained, you try and make that step and you kind of jumble forward, making the slice, and the orc just steps back. Hal, you are it's your turn.
I'm restrained and still pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All I can see is rage or anger from Inside Out.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. Well, let me see. Because restrained, my speed is 0, but I can still make movements with my hands for spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to take actions. You're just not able to move.
Attack rolls are
Okay.
disadvantage.
Yeah, like I think that's physical attacks.
Yeah.
Any sort of
Mm-hmm.
magical. Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, for example, Eldritch Blast is a ranged attack,
Yep. Could you?
Could you?
which I will do.
You do that.
I'm gonna just aim for random orcs. So
Okay, aim for it.
14 and 21 for the second one.
14 will not hit. The second one will.
All right.
Roll for yeehaw.
Yeah, get help.
Eldritch Blast.
More like Eldritch Tickle. I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Firing the bolt of energy out of your hand, the creamsicle colored energy flying right through. It hits the orc and it lurches him back, hits him like right center shoulder, just boom, lurches him back. Orc looks pissed.
Oh, I don't know. I was kind of picturing you'd be confused. Like, the hell was that?
Yeah. The tendrils that are sticking through the door are now fully inflamed. But all you hear is a. The doors fly backwards, so like they fly into the room, like into where the council chamber was. And you see both Crimson Pride and Shifting Amber run right out, fully bloodied, burned, like they are running on fumes. You see inside the council chamber just absolute chaos and mayhem. A lot of damage has been done, but you also notice that there's a cinder pile of ashes right in the dead center of the room. You see that there's water stains everywhere, but Shifting Amber, Crimson Pride come up. immediately jump with both swords out, land, stab both the orcs in the back, and you see them just shudder as both orcs start twitching and immediately fall.
Oh, it's good to see you guys.
Yep. The shifting ember stands right up. You look hurt. Grabs your shoulder and you immediately heal 20 points of damage.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Crimson Pride stands. Everybody else okay? Only you see it now. You see the forms and angelic wings shifting out of her backside.
Ooh.
As that's happening, all you hear is boom, boom behind you. You turn around and you see Alabel just whack, throw a spiritual weapon right up, very much Thor style, just whack. As that happens, Kamehameha's her guiding light.
Yes.
Oh.
You see, with the twitching and the shifting, everything lines right up. Boom! The elemental launches into the air, disintegrates. She stops. You just see the immediately slumped. What did I miss? Spleen.
Hello. I love this show. It's a me, Steve.
Yes, beautiful mustache as always.
Thank you. I'm trying to twin you. Ooh.
The battle is starting to die down. As everything has been going on, you're kind of mopping up every bit of straggler that keeps fighting, and a couple more elementals have popped up, but they were more very, very small, super weak, and they were easily dispatched with crossbow bolts and your axing. You figure the fighting has kind of come to an end. You sit there, you're covered in blood, you're taking more damage, but for the sake of it, we're not just... I think you lost Olivia.
Oh no!
Wait, there you are.
Can you hear
I
me?
heard you speak.
She's there on my end.
Yeah, I heard you. Or I saw you speaking on your camera, but I didn't hear any.
Oh no. Am I back? Am I fine?
Yeah, you're good.
You seem fine now, yeah.
I made a wrong mistake or a judgment.
I didn't see that, so it might have... I don't know.
But yeah. So you let your rage calm down. Your form shifts back. You notice that he's making his way over in a boat, but you notice that he's hurt quite bad. You see, you're looking around for the rest of your crew. You notice about half of them, thirds, didn't make it. Great. So, thank you for leading us here.
Yeah. Didn't expect that. Sorry about your folks.
That's okay. We're paid to do this, and we knew the risk coming in. If they just didn't fuck up. Fuck. The elvish woman comes up. We all knew what we were going to do. It's okay. He looks to her. I know. I just don't like losing people. Ever. You know the feeling? He looks at you, Spleen.
Huh. I know it very well. But the difference, though, that you should, I guess, feel good about, though, is that you actually feel bad and you can move on from it and learn from it and care about your next team. You can't avoid loss, especially with this. So showing care is not really much of a weakness sometimes. But it's good. It's a good quality. You're a good person. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't let it eat you up. They died for a good cause. You shouldn't let it haunt you.
Well, I won't let it haunt me. It's not the first time I've lost guys. It sucks. I don't like making that goal. I don't like going to their parents' place or their spouse's places.
Oh, you do that? Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Part of
that's...
the tension.
Oh. Well.
Alright. So let's go and interrogate these prisoners.
Yeah, let's look what's inside this shit. What's in these crates?
As you guys are doing that, we're gonna take a break. I need to pee. I need to drink water. Oh, guys, that was two combat encounters at once.
You did real good though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wanted to make this finale a banger. Well, but with that, we're gonna be right back. We'll in about 5 minutes, guys. So with that, we will.
See you then.
Needed about 5 minutes of breathing there. Oh, Lord, that is something. But with all the action dying down and the chaos swelling, the chaos ending, it is eerily quiet. It is very eerily quiet. As you guys, as Hal, Howard, Briney, you're ushered into the main council chamber, and what you witness is what Spleen would do on any combat encounter, but to the 10th digit. It's absolute destruction. Fire, scorch marks everywhere, water stains on the floor, and I mean, you can't exactly see what wind marks do, but yeah, there was a lot. You see charred corpses everywhere. Some of the Crown's Guard that were protecting Crimson Pride were taken out. You see a fallen treant. Golden Cavalier is severely hurt. Same with Fury. And Fury's on the ground, and he's breathing heavily. Just gasping for air.
In what way is he hurt?
You see gash marks all over his body and like deep cut wounds. Alabelle looks, oh God, runs up, grabs her holy symbol, says a quick prayer, holds it up. A flash of light starts as a beacon, covers everything. Everybody heals 34 points of damage.
She's strong.
Violet Fury, his haggard and harried breathing, breathes down. Attenuate Kobold is nowhere to be seen. Emerald Envy is also nowhere to be seen. But then a couple seconds later, you see vines coming out of the ground come up, and you see her form take shape. She releases it. She still looks very pristine. Fury stands up. Can anybody tell me what happened? Where those people came from? About 2 seconds later, you see a door open up. Like an arcane door open up right in front of Fury. And stepping through is Attenuate Kobold. He doesn't look to have a scratch upon him. That was something else. We haven't fought like that in years. Yeah, since the war. Speaking of, you saw the marks on them, didn't you? Fury looks up. Yeah. White hand. Fuck.
Do I know what
Spleen.
the white hand is?
Do you know what the White Hand is?
Yeah.
You fought them in the war.
That's what I thought.
So, Spleen. You're going through all the crates, and Ural and the rest of the scouting squad are rounding up the rest of the people. There's about 5 left, and they look to be common folk. they're scared, but generally not really speaking. You're looking through the crates and you're finding food supplies. You're finding your basic survival stuff. You got tenting, weaponry, food supplies, a couple of like runic stones that have been written on.
Hey,
You're trying to find anything of if you're trying to find anything of value, you're not really finding anything. It's very much basic encampment.
I got runes here. And this one.
Elvish lady comes up, looks up. You know what they say?
No, they could say like sandwich or
And she
Do not read.
pork. It looks like a chair. No, I don't fucking know what it says. What does it say?
Right, I forgot. That's okay. And she's walking up, and you notice that she's got a limp in her gait. Walking forward, looks. Oh. Huh. These are sending stones. Used to communicate between each holder of the rocks.
Oh. I thought that was like sending stone sounds like a creative way to just say a throwing rock. Because you said yeah. Okay.
This here's my banishing rock.
My banishing boulder.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock. Huh. Well, like the other crates are full of camping stuff and food. Like they're planning on traveling far or hiding out somewhere.
And she looks. That's a logical conclusion. Hey, Ural. He looks up. Hey! We found camping gear. Camping? Oh, I'm gonna have some fun questioning these people. Turns around. So, where are you going? And back to the castle. Everybody seems to be conglomerating in one point, just in the center of the council room. So this means war. Are they coming back? Why haven't our spies picked anything up? Continue with Cobalt. We've been trying to spy, but our divinations have been having very large difficulties connecting. Without going there ourselves, we don't know what they're doing. Are they connected to the cult? It certainly looks like it, given the elementals. Then Emerald Envy comes up. Yeah. I have a real good suspicion that this is all connected. I don't know. We're gonna have to sit here and really talk this through. Really figure something out. We're gonna need to go back to our safe house. Safe locations. Fury looks. Oh. That means more traveling. Oh, thank God. At least we have that teleportation circle. Cobalt! Do you still have that spell up? He looks over. I can travel all of us. Easily. Golden Cavalier comes in. Well, I gotta admit that was kind of fun. It's been a very long time since we've really fought each other. Fought each other and those things. He looks up. Everybody else is looking at him like he's insane. You kind of get the reason why he got the title of Cavalier. Pride and Amber come to you guys. Pride just says, You did a really good job. You know, I keep forgetting how strong that little one is. And looks at Alabel. But it's good that you got him out. Got her out of there. We can handle it from here. We're gonna go to a safe spot. Only the colors know about. We will not. We will be back.
Pride, before you go, there's something you must know. One of the ones that attacked us, the ones that we and Alabel, it was one of the missing students from the academy.
Attenuate Cobalt perks right up. What am I?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
One of the first ones to go missing.
They're the first ones. Oh. My mind is not great on that one.
NC is his name.
NC. I'll have to look up. I would have to look him up. See what our records to show. Still. I'm tired. We're all tired. I will be in contact with the both of you very soon. It seems like you're well more connected to this than I wish you to be.
Than we knew we were.
Oh.
Don't worry. I will find you. He kind of steps through you guys and starts walking through the hall. All right, Access. Let's go. We have a safe house to head to. Everybody just starts walking towards and away. Shifting Amber walks through. We will we'll see you at the guild.
We'll go see how they're faring.
As you guys are walking,
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I shudder to think what they had to deal with in addition to this, if this was truly a coordinated attack.
I don't know. Could have really used
One way to find
spleen.
out.
Let's go see how she's doing.
You guys start heading towards the guild. It's a longer walk than usual, given that you are hurt, but you're tired. You step outside, it's cresting, not into the evening, but it's very late afternoon. The sun is grueling and beating down upon you. You slowly start making ways to the guild. Lean. With the information gathered and spoken, you know that Bleisharas was packing up and moving southbound down Orstad River, making another encampment further down. But where? You're not too sure. You're not too familiar with a lot of the river systems this far west. You've always stuck eastward, where your Goblinoid clans were. But Ural comes up. He pulls his mask down and pulls everything away. All right, I think we got everything from here. We can find our way out. We're good at retracing our steps.
Kinda wish I left one of the road ones alive.
Wait.
Well, those would be more interesting to To interrogate.
Right. I mean,
Those are the ones that caused the. Those dudes. They called the elementals. Which, by the way, she's gonna put in the mage. The fuck did you do to these? Tell me. I got a friend that could 2 for 3. I have 3 friends or party members. That can do.
I'm not going to tell you the tricks of my trade,
What the fuck?
but if your people are very skilled, they will know.
They're really skilled. What are you trying to say?
Thank you. Euro, we're ready to go. He looks up. Hi.
Alright. Peace.
You start walking out and making your way to out. Do you follow the sewer systems back to where any of the manholes, or do you follow the river system? Take it down.
I don't know where the river system goes. I'm gonna go back into the sewers.
Yeah. You're walking. Okay, so you're walking through the sewers. You're by yourself, and it's quiet. It is super quiet. The sounds of battle and everything still ringing through your head. And as you're walking, you notice the crocodile walking beside you. The spectral crocodile.
Sup?
Mhm.
You hear just a croaking noise from it.
Well, nice of you to stick around.
Mm-hmm. It just keeps walking beside you, matching your pace and speed. And another half hour goes by, and you finally find a manhole cover. You look up. The croc's looking at you.
Thanks again. I'll catch you around.
Yeah, you hear the hissing noises. Realize that my mic is not picking up my hissing.
It'll pick it up a little bit, and then it'll be like, what's this noise? No.
We don't trust these noises.
No, that's not
No, not allowed.
human.
I just saw your comment, Steve. High RPM roleplay per minute.
I am. We're going 55 RPM right now.
We gotta boost those role plays up.
Sport mode. Let's go.
Overclock.
You look up. You look up again at the manhole cover again. You look down and you notice that the spirit is gone. But where it stood, you notice just a shining glint on the ground.
I bend down to pick it up.
It's a crocodile tooth.
Nice. Another one.
Climb on up.
Yeah.
You find yourself in more East Garrison territory.
That way.
And you start making your way to the guild. You guys all make it to the other crew. You guys have made it to the guild, and I'm assuming where would you go from there? Would you go out like the mess hall? Would you go back to the reliquary? You going to sleep? You resting?
I might just collapse into a chair in the lobby area for a little bit. Just kind of like, oh.
Yeah.
You do that. You see Libertia chucking some meat, and you're like, wait, what the fuck's going on? Oh, here's You see Fluffy being personally fed by Libertia.
It's like when the parents are like, "Don't get a pet. Well, you're gonna have to take care of it," and then they baby the heck out of that pet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They have adopted it. It is theirs.
I love that trope. Oh.
Just look it over like,
She looks up and notices every one of you. Don't tell me you're a part of what happened over at the castle.
you already know
Okay, I
about that?
We can see the smoke.
I'm gonna get up and go over to the window and just look.
You see that there is smoke there. It's not terrible.
I
And
guess.
she also
Yeah.
says, I have one of these, you know. I talk to Pride all the time. He's holding up a standing stone.
Also a good point.
It looks better than it is.
Honestly, I never gave a fuck about the castle.
I don't think
You guys all
anyone
right?
got too badly damaged.
Bryony, sweetheart, how you doing? Let me see you. Come here, come here. She just immediately grabs you, pulls you down, starts inspecting, just does the cheek pull, the ears. She's like, all right, you got all your appendages, looks at your hands. Looks like you bloodied yourself pretty good.
I'm mostly fine. Better than some here.
Oh, good. 'Cause I'm not taking care of this fucking crock anymore. It's in the middle of this conversation. You notice your goblin friend show up.
Boom.
Spleen!
Spleen, we missed you today. Oh man, you missed so much. Holy fuck.
I didn't miss you guys. What are you talking about? I'm. What happened? Why? You miss me?
Yeah, there was so Amber asked us to accompany him for a bit to a meeting. And
You would have hated the meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, certainly.
That's why I don't want to
yes.
know.
It ended with a bang.
Literally.
6 or 7 bangs.
An
And
orgy.
you notice that your that your crew is dressed to the nines, absolutely beautifully, but also that these nines are tattered to fuck.
So it was that type of bang.
The other kind. The boomy kind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
There was I was with some of the like fancy, nice, well put together like team of guards. Like holy shit, y'all, we gotta talk. My weapons. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. Shit. But we were in the sewers, right?
Uh-huh.
We ran into more of the fucking cult people. And like they had docks under there. There's like a river that is under there that goes west. And apparently they were like loading up a bunch of camp and shit, right? Well, we were doing great. My team and the other one, but there's like I guess there was 3 teams. And the third one fucked it up, and our sneak wasn't sneak anymore, so we had to fight. And they like summoned a bunch of elementals. And it was a total smackdown, and we beat the shit out of them, as per usual. We won. They ate the dirt, and my fist and axe. Yeah,
Whew.
and they had a bunch of like these stones, called you talk in them
Boulders?
apparently. I can't remember. It starts with an S. And there was
Rocks.
a rock.
And they said you could talk to them.
Sending stones?
Yeah,
Rock?
yeah. No, sir. Yeah, those sending stones. They had like a crate of them.
Holy shit.
They were
Did you
prepared
take
to.
any?
No, it's just a stupid rock you talking to.
You're right.
That's fair.
Howard
honestly.
is just internally screaming.
I just see the fucking cover, just like
His jumps are defeated. Right.
Literally, the player, me, Sarah, was like, "Oh, let me grab a whole bunch," but I was like, "Splee wouldn't give a shit," so I was just like,
No, she wouldn't.
I walk
know.
away.
I know. That had to
"It
suck
was
so
really
much.
hard for me." I just have to say
Yeah.
that was so freaking
I love you.
hard. Okay.
But yeah, people died, but we won. But they were ready. They were preparing to leave or to travel, west, follow the river.
West. Fuck.
So, but you guys were attacked. Also
Yeah.
by the cult, them too, as well.
And orcs.
Orcs.
And
Yeah.
Orcs.
the war
Why
might
the
not be
fuck are
over.
Orcs? What war?
Do I know about the war?
Yeah, you know about the war because you were on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Like, like yeah, you were on the other side, but given how old are you?
22.
22. So you were very young when the war was ended.
Mhm.
But you were still like a part of that culture. You have orcish ties. You've got goblinoid and hobgoblinoid ties.
How young would I be part of the fodder group?
Yeah, you would have been part of the fodder, like technically. But like, here's the thing: the orcish that war happened like 20 years ago and ended 20 years ago.
Mm,
So you were 2.
2. Okay.
So like what you knew of the war was you losing it,
Mhm.
but you still
Okay.
like military encampment and training and whatnot. You still kind of went on through
Okay.
like you went
So I
through
would-
all of that training anyway,
Okay.
but you never had firsthand experience of the war.
Got it. Ah. Oh shit. I mean, you beat them once, just beat them again,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, well, they
They
were powerful. They were much more powerful than anything I faced in the war. I think we won. I'd say it's a fair bet that we definitely came out much higher on top, thanks to the colors. And Alabelle, oh man, that old lady can move. Spleen, I think you would really like her if you got to see her more.
Maybe I don't really trust your advice all the time.
Well, she was like a different person. That's all I can really tell you.
All right. Well, I don't know. I'll have to punch her or something. See how she reacts.
I have no idea.
I would like to see that.
Hey, where I come from, that's a sign of interest in each other.
There.
So,
Libertia,
you,
do you have any more use of that stone?
Yeah? My personal still... What? Why?
Can you tell Pride that they might be heading west?
You recognize it as going south. Because the way the
Am I mixing that up?
the river had worked, like I've kind of just zoned out a little bit. I need to just mentally just like
I
No,
know.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
yeah,
adrenaline's going off.
yeah, the adrenaline high is going down. My rage is ending.
Hmm.
I've got that in the but with that so going west as in like army, or you're talking like Lyshara the cult?
The cult, but they might be involved with the White Hand.
Okay. Okay, that's what you mean. You're telling me the cult is a part of this? You're telling me,
Well,
wait, White Hand? What are you talking about?
there were orcs that attacked with elementals.
As soon as you say that, she grabs you. You don't say shit out here. Come with me. And immediately pulls you into one of her offices. It's
Just
pulls
him.
it and throws you. It's a very bare bones. It's like a janitor closet with a desk in it. But it's very her, and you notice that it's just like very worn in. What the fuck do you mean, White Hand?
I mean, there were orcs that attacked the colors.
You speak nothing of this to anyone else. Period. I will have your fucking. Got it? Good boy. You feel like just this giant bear paw just
Just
good. Alright. Give me a second. Fucking reception.
I must say the whole time.
look, my signal's done for the rest of the day. I'll have to restore it in the morning.
Doot, 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 doot.
I'll get the message to her. She's probably coming back anyway soon. So yeah, you guys are you kind of get kicked out of her office. You get the gist that okay, so she's gonna make a call, or that the information may be acquired.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. You guys look more
Tired.
shaken up, though.
Well, I did just have a brand new spell snuffed out in an instant. Strongest one I can do at the moment. And they just batted it aside. Not to mention NC. What the fuck was that?
Who? That sounds like a name. Spoken
He is
before.
now officially an ex-friend.
He's not allowed to sit at this table anymore.
He's the one we've
thank
been
you
looking
for the
for.
follow. You, yeah, you're, the thing where you, the place, yep, yeah,
Missing idiots, yes.
huh.
So he's one of them.
It seems so.
Seems that way.
How do we break this to Elris?
You tell him.
Oh,
That's how you break
that's
it.
a good idea. You tell him. And I point to Spleen.
Sure. Elris is the annoying one, right?
No, that's
Technically, no.
That's Jarok you're thinking of.
Yeah, the one that's really rude and snobby.
Yeah, that's Jarok.
Oh, that was Elris.
No,
No.
Elris is the bubbly one.
Oh.
The one who's afraid of you.
I like that one.
I
He
know
smells
you
like
do.
fear. It's like smelling a Sharpie.
Fear, sweat, and Jolly Ranchers, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I can tell him.
I-
I think he'll take it better if it came from me. Your friend's a traitor. Surprise.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds right.
I can only imagine Jarok's gonna somehow blame us for this.
Want me to tell him to? I dare him to say something.
I'm wondering if he's in on it too.
Well, there's a lot of ways to make them squeal. You could just, let me talk to them. I got this. I'll talk to them.
At least be nice to Elris. He might be a little bit
I am nice.
excitable,
Nice.
but he is definitely a good person.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, eat his hand or something. Why would I do that? As long as I eat something beforehand. I get really hungry when I'm nervous.
Or hands, huh?
More hands.
Yeah, this is. They're all over the fucking place. And for them to just show up, I guess, in the council.
Oh, they did a lot more than show up. Well, they
is a
tried to.
problem.
They tried to. I don't know if they were expecting that much resistance.
Did your friend say anything to you? Or ex-friend? NC? North
He took his
Carolina?
locket back.
Yeah, now I'm really worried about that thing.
The locket.
Yes. Turns out it's, well, it's important for contacting the outer planes of existence.
And you just let him take it?
I didn't have a choice.
It's at this time, Alsterian, you feel a tingle at the back of your neck. All you hear is, Hal, I need you to come back. There's been an incident here, and I need you here. I've been attacked.
I need to go.
I need you here immediately.
Start gathering my things.
You feel an immediate arcane pull. You see a red circular orb shine up behind you. You turn around. It turns into a gate. A hand reaches out, grabs you, and pulls you right through.
Eh. I start to reach for him and then think better of it because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen if I touch that. I'll see you later. What just happened?
Is the gate still there?
As the hand pulls through, the gate kind of folds in on itself and vanishes out of existence.
What'd the hand look like?
It was a lavender-shaped hand. Or lavender-shaped. The color's a shape.
You know, I didn't even notice that until you said it again.
But it's a lavender-colored hand.
It's Hal 2.0.
Alsterian. You're immediately pulled into Lord Baltrus's study.
Mm.
You notice that he is bloody, like he's bloodied hard. And you see Kareg there, and he is hurt badly as well. You see an orc tied to a chair. Make a perception check.
That is the wrong die. All right, there we go.
Yes. Use the wrong one. Do it.
Roll a
It was a
d4.
D12. Oh no, it wasn't even. It was a D10. Not that it mattered because 7.
Oof.
7? Oh. All right. This attacked me. There was a couple of others. Need to make an emergency meeting here. I extracted the information that I needed from. But I think it might be time for you to come into the fold.
I see.
He has a knife. Flips it around. Gives you the handle. I want you to stab him.
All right. Go over. Look the orc over a bit.
He's looking up and you see the sweat dripping. Just the tusks protruding. The muscular form is very well trimmed and lean. But he is breathing heavily.
I go up under the chin.
You do. The knife vanishes right through, and so does your hand. The momentum you get caught. You realize it was an illusion. A really good illusion. Alsterian, my boy, you never cease to disappoint me. Back at the guild.
I thought we were done with that.
Oh, what is happening? Oh, I keep forgetting that I have to play. I'm over here like, what's happening? Ooh.
I'm just kind of staring at the no longer there gate.
Yep.
I wanted to eat food.
What the hell is with today?
I don't know, but I'm trying to eat off this headache.
Hey, you were saying something about something about your weapons?
What? What? Oh yeah, there was like this really powerful freaking mage lady, and she like touched everybody's weapons and like gave us like, I don't know, like an extra defense guard, like resistance thing to the elementals. Like when I fought it last time on the bridge, if I cut it, I got sprayed in the face. It hurt like shit. It was stupid. But she like touched the weapons and they started glowing. And I don't know, they really fucked shit up. Like usually the elementals, like when I slash them, like it hurts him a little bit, but like it's literally if I go to a puddle and start hitting it, you know, or go into a campfire and start hitting it with my weapon, and it's like, what's that gonna do? But like she touched the weapons, and it was like I was at like they like actually like if I go to the next person I see and I cut them, you can see the damage. It was like that with the elemental.
I
It
have been.
was pretty awesome, and I asked her about it. She's like, "Oh, I can't tell you my secrets. If you have powerful BB, you boop boop beep."
You know, I like that you're having this conversation in my office, but politely fuck off.
I like to imagine just like my
Go
feet
eat
up on her
something.
desk.
Go to sleep. We'll be in contact with you soon. There's probably going to be a lot of questions.
Yeah. Cobalt said he would be contacting us. I just mutter aloud to myself, walking out the door. Like, what the fuck?
I'm still telling my story, and I'm just like snapping his face.
Hey,
What?
focus!
Oh, yeah,
This is
sorry.
important. You need to figure it out,
Well, I've
and
been,
the other nerds.
I've been trying
'Cause
to
that
think of
was cool.
something to do in that kind of regard for you. I just haven't
It was cool.
figured it out yet.
And then she put her thumb on my forehead, and like it was like, whoa, like I had some like extra defense against stuff.
You get, as you're explaining this when you go to bed, walk into the food hall, grabbing food and eating everything. You sit there and you're still explaining everything. Hal, you show up. The conversation with Lord Baltrus kind of ended right after you stabbed through an illusion.
Mm.
But you gain a sense of pride knowing that you've pleased your patron. Days go by. You guys are kind of sitting and waiting in limbo, healing, cleaning wounds, learning magic spells, training. Eventually, you hear a knock at the door. And you open it up, and it's Alabelle.
Fancy seeing you here.
Well, I wanted to just say thank you for speeding me up.
Sorry about the sluggishness afterward. It's something I
That's
can't do
okay.
much about.
It's been years since I've been able to live and fight like that. So I've been in contact with the colors, and Troll's Bane will be becoming a very serious issue. And actually, I have a question for Miss Bryony over there. You know the area of Bloknesvik very well, the swamplands. I was wondering if you wanted to guide the team that's going to go down and start researching. We found that the mushroom was actually connected to it.
Can I bring the crocodile?
And she looks down. Just lights right up. Of course. Come. You can come too. But we're going to be leaving right away.
Like now?
Pretty much. The sooner the better.
How long?
It's going to be months. Getting down there, researching, could take years. We don't know.
Well,
Having a guide of the area would be nice, and of course you can leave any time, but just initially setting up.
I think there's plenty I could do that could help.
We can take all the help we can get.
I'll go.
What? You visit, right?
All right. You know how to read, right, Spleen?
Who knows?
You could always read it to her, worst case. Howard's not looking at her. He's going through his bag at the moment.
well, I know that they're lucky to have you on the team. And I know you'll take care of them. And they better take care of you.
I'm like looking at him.
She smiles. I can take care of myself and my own.
Let me tell you, Spleen, she is...
That's what I
she's
heard.
pretty good.
I heard.
Not as
Does
good
mean
as
I'm
some
gonna be
goblins I know.
Who other goblin? Who? Tell me their name now. I'm just kidding. Oh.
The team will not be the same without you, but if you need to go where you're needed. It's not really much I can argue.
Yeah.
Howard pulls something
You
out of
guys
his
keep me
bag.
updated on everything that's happening, and I'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
Sounds
Shit.
like a deal.
I should have grabbed some of those stones.
Next best thing. I'm gonna come over and give Bryony a big hug.
Aww.
And as I pull away, next best thing. Keep this on hand. And if you really need us in an emergency, let us know. And I'm gonna hand over the scroll of sending to her that we used to learn the spell.
It is gonna be gross. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna take the bone piercing that's out of my arm.
Oh.
Thanks.
It's been a part of me for years. So it has some of my essence in there. So
Really
keep
does.
Thanks.
there you go.
She's like, Splene's just really proud of it. Just like,
Aw, Spleen. Your arm bone.
Yeah. It's not much, but I just I don't know, I'm gonna miss ya.
Aw.
And don't die.
I'll do my best.
Alright.
I have a gift for all of you too. And I reach in my bag and take out a hand-carved charm around a cord for each of them, and it's a lucky charm necklace. The effects are negligible, but it was carved with love.
Hey,
Wow.
that's
This
an
wards
effect
against taco
too.
demons and sandworms.
Oh shit, then I need to put this on. Shit. Yep. I have it on. Let me add that to my inventory. And I'm gonna write this. This is called Briny Charm. go. Well, I got nothing else. You're free to go.
We'll see each other again. Sooner than later, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I'll take care of these two doofuses.
You keep them out of trouble, you hear me, Spleen?
I will. I'll do it. Now give that troll's bane hell. Figure it out. I know you will. You're smart. Smarter than you think.
And I think I'm pretty smart.
Yeah, so you're smarter than that. Like, you're like, whoa.
We'll miss you, Briny.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll
Very
miss you
much.
guys too.
All right. You ready to go?
I'm ready. Come on, Fluffy.
Comes on through. Hal, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from the tail.
It's
That's
I
for
feel
the
like
road.
it's swept off his feet. Boom.
That.
Oh, I forgot one more thing, and I kissed them all on the cheek.
Oh.
Oh my god.
If you
Oh
ever
my
seen
God.
a goblin blush, this is the blushiest goblin you've ever seen.
Aw.
My hair frizzes a little bit.
Everything stands up on end, even your bone piercings.
I know.
Oh, ow.
You do like the Studio Ghibli thing?
Yeah, the hair. Pretty much.
Oh, I'll never wash this cheek ever again. You hear that, fuckers?
She points at him, threatening.
But you never do anyway.
Well, twice. My whole life.
Last week.
Yeah, I'm never washing it.
But with that, Alabelle ushers, takes your hand. Let's go, dear. And ushers you out and away. A couple more days go by. And you guys are out and about. You're getting some food. You're kind of just stretching your legs. It's been a very quiet week. Everything's kind of been shut down and it's just quiet. You get a messenger from the academy to come to you guys directly and hands a letter to Halsterian and Howard. You open it up and it's a formal invitation from a Tenuate Cobalt to join a council and an investigation ring against Lisha Russ, the missing students, and information on the White Hand. It's a large and an extensive looking and looks to be a very overreaching, like, yeah, you get the point that you've asked to join something rather large.
Damn.
This is certainly something that needs doing.
Yeah. This has been a hell of a week.
And the timestamp on it is telling you that acceptance of this would be soon, if you are interested. Meet as soon as possible.
Well, Hal, any objections?
None whatsoever. And frankly, I would think it may be a good idea in my family's interest in general to have more of the color's ears anyhow.
You think they have any idea what they're getting into inviting us along?
I'm sure they do.
I just kind of look over at Spleen.
The fuck you looking at? They
Nothing.
had the right choice choosing us. Y'all need some like more self-confidence. What the fuck?
Oh, I just... You know, with
Love yourself.
Bryony being
Accept
gone...
yourself. Thank you. Accept yourself. What's in that letter? Like, wait. Yo, wait, hold on. Y'all didn't tell me what's going. Wait, what is happening?
Just a single sheet of paper with the letter L scrawled on it. Like,
V.
sorry.
That's a road.
Well, we've been asked to take part in something quite large. You want to come with us?
As large as a war?
I don't know.
Perhaps more of a strike team for now.
Cool. I'm in for anything. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm
thought
supposed to
you'd say
protect you
that.
too, so if you're going, I gotta go.
Thanks, Spleen.
Thank you for being our bodyguard.
Yeah, I got your whole body. Not just your back. That's so stupid.
You guys head to the academy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are walking along, and you're crossing Solemn Lilacs Bridge. You're starting to walk into Ashhorn's Hollow. You feel... Spleen,
What,
you feel a rustling in your bag. All you, all you hear is... You look, you open it up, and that's where we're going to end this season.
I'm a mom! I'm gonna name it Brainy.
Oh.
I want to thank everybody who have stayed longer than the allotted time. I know we had to get a lot of things sorted, asked, answered, more questioned. I want to thank Olivia for joining us.
course.
Yeah.
We're going to miss you.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pleasure playing with you and having Bryony set upon me with
It
all
was
your
a pleasure with
poetry.
my first By the Books campaign, and a guest episode is not out of the question in the near future.
Well, always let me know, please. You're always welcome.
Maybe
That
you
is
can
true.
meet a character from my new campaign.
Oh, yes.
She
I
is
would
not
love
Bryony.
She's not Bryony.
It
That's
is
good.
true that the party is not going to be the same without you.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I do HEMA and they want me to compete, so
Yeah.
That's
a
fair.
Yeah. Yep. Freaking win.
Yep.
Yeah. Go be strong, barbarian lady.
be strong.
Go be the
Paladin.
Crimson Pride I made her out to be.
Yes.
Oh yeah, can we say post season Bryony marries Crimson Pride just for fun?
Oh my gosh.
Make a quick stop off before you
I
leave.
ship it so hard.
But with that, that's the end of this season. We will see you guys in a month's time, beginning of May.
We'll be having some new players come in and play along with us. It's going to be wild, and I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah.
You
No,
got
you're fine.
this.
But with that,
You're
we're still. I love you all. I really enjoyed doing this first session, this first season. It went a lot longer than I thought it would have, to be completely honest, but that's okay. This is my first time DMing, so I'm pacing and everything just kind of is what it is. But I'm enjoying playing with you guys and having you guys sick your characters at me
And vice versa.
and vice
True.
versa. Yeah,
Yep.
I get the-
Uh-huh. Oh gosh. Oh.
Scheming.
But with that, we're still in the middle of a pandemic. So wash your hands, social distance, wear your mask, don't be a dick. And Olivia, you want to call us out? We need
Oh. You can't see the full message, but it says huge weedy voice. Do you dare to imagine?
Ah, hang on.
You got this.
Joke ruined.
It was still funny. I still enjoyed it.
I was really hoping the character limit wouldn't screw me, but it did.
It did. Do you dare to imagine?
Gotta get
Do you
one last one in there.
But on the stream it says, you dare to I?
Do you dare?
All right, but with that,
I love
do you
it.
dare to imagine? I'll see you guys in a month.
Have you ever fought a dragon and stormed its mountain lair? Have you ever killed a vampire and seen the evil in its lair? Have you ever sought adventure and couldn't find it anywhere? Well, here's the answer to your call. We're gonna die a Adventuring company. Come leave behind all your cares. Adventuring company. Come with me and see what's out there. If you wanna be a hero or a demon in disguise, if you wanna steal a spaceship and sail across the endless skies, if you wanna live a story and you're down to have some fun, come on and join the Dire Bears. There's a game for everyone. Adventuring company. Come leave behind all your cares. Adventuring company. Come with me and see what's out there.